This marathon art stealing situation has only gotten worse, as we have two new discoveries to talk about today. The first of which is their live stream, which, if you haven't watched my previous video, I talked about Marathon's continued mismanagement needs to be studied, because for whatever crazy reason, they keep canceling and rescheduling the stream time and time again. Right? We had this here before. They said, okay, we're going to do a play MA. We're going to talk about feedback on May 8th. And then they canceled that. And they said it's going to be on May 9th. And then they canceled that again. And they said that because their game director can't make it, it's going to be May 16th, which just so happens to be tomorrow. So we are going to see Marathon go live amidst all the chaos, against all the controversy and all the drama, and just simply talk about their internal playtest, their play MA, and everything else. I mean, there's no way at this point in time, this thing's already been rescheduled twice now. There's no way that this doesn't happen a third time, right? I mean, I feel like they're gonna have an emergency, someone's gonna have an emergency at the last second, be like, oh yeah, we're gonna have to change this until next week, guys. There's no way this goes live. But if it does, the amount of backlash you're going to read in that Twitch chat will be something that has never been seen before in social media, perhaps. Because right now, if you go to the Marathon Discord and browse through the comments, I mean, it was on fire. It was just exploding. It was faster than the ARG at one point in time, with all the different comments and all the different hate and backlash in regards to this art theft controversy. Justified or not, that's at least the situation that we're in right now. But there is also a secondary update, which has made this whole situation significantly worse, because I wasn't really expecting to talk about this because it was kind of an old topic and I thought that it had already been resolved. But if you don't know, we talked a little bit about this graphic here, where 4 different times Bungie has either stolen or properly attributed art that they took from people within the community, right? 3 of these instances happened in Destiny 2, and now the 4th one being in Marathon. We talked about this in our last video. Well, there's actually a follow-up on this, because it says right here that they were going to compensate and credit the individual from 2024, and that individual themselves was never compensated. They were never contacted. And this goes back to September of 2024 now, where they called them out again and still got 6,000 likes. So at this time, I mean, if we get an update, I'll post a pinned comment down below. But at this time, I believe they still have not been compensated. So the Destiny 2 team says, we've investigated this with our partner Nerf, and we are currently in contact with the artists to make sure they are compensated and credited for their incredible artwork. So they're going to compensate and credit them for making the Nerf Ace of Spades before Bungie did that, right? And they made it exactly like 1-for-1. Like, they literally, it wasn't like anyone can just make a Nerf gun right now. You can make a Nerf, Gallahorn, a Nerf, any exotic in the game, any legendary weapon in the game. But the exact details that were used for the Nerf Ace of Spades were so perfect and so precise that it was very clear that they lifted this individual's artwork. Like, they made a Nerf Ace of Spades before that, and all the little tiny details. It was an Ace of Spades, but it was redone. Remember that, if you don't remember the exact details. So they went on to say this: I am the artist whose artwork was used for the witness cutscene from last year. It's been a year, and I'm still waiting for that compensation that you said will be given. Haven't heard a word since. 6,000 likes, almost 500,000 views, and they still haven't been paid. And they says, oh, what? Did Bungie seriously not actually follow through? And they said, no, Bungie didn't follow through on them. So this is a big deal, because right now we're dealing with another art stolen controversy. And if Bungie didn't pay up for last time or credit them, and they said that they're going to do it again this time, well, they better follow through on it, right? Like, they better follow through on this time. And we need to continue to put pressure in regards to this particular situation to make sure that this artist is also paid for their work as well. When Bungie says they're going to compensate and credit them, they obviously need to do that. I cannot even believe that I'm sitting here with the last art theft controversy not being resolved while we're approaching a new one. At the time I'm recording this, there have been no further updates from Marathon on any of their official accounts. Of course, the next big thing we're getting from them will be the live stream, and you already know I'm going to be watching that live stream, so make sure you're following me on Twitch if you want to watch along as well, twitch.tv/lucky10p. And if we get any more updates from Marathon in the meantime, we'll bring you a video, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel with notifications on. Smash the like button. See you in the next one. Later.